Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to Cubic Cars. First of all, thank you for clicking on the video link. I suspect you've done that because you're looking for your Maserati Ghibli. And my job today is to show you around the car that we've got in stock, show you why it's different from the other ones that you might have seen online, and talk you through the condition, the history, and also look at the interior and the different features on this particular vehicle as well. So what we'll do is first of all start off by walking around the car and looking at the condition. The reason we're doing that is because sometimes photographs from dealerships can be a little bit misleading. So when you're seeing a car in a video and in flesh, it's giving you a proper idea as to what it looks like. So starting off from the front of the car, bumper's in great condition, headlights in really good condition, all the grille works, etc. is all in good condition. Bonnet's in good condition, a couple of minor stone chips if I was being particularly fussy, but they've been touched in and they're all in nice condition. It's indicative of the age and mileage. If a car hasn't got stone chips, just for the record, it's a little bit more of a concern because it's obviously had paint in the past, so we prefer a little bit of patina, should we call it. Working our way down the driver's side of the car, wing is in excellent condition, front wheel, excellent condition. Driver's door at the front and passenger door at the rear, both in good condition, as is the rear quarter. Both wheels in good condition, and they are actually an optional extra, so they're larger wheels and they are wrapped round with performance tyres. So there's a bit more about the maintenance that I'll go through in a bit of detail. The thing I like about a Maserati that's different from its German cars, the styling. So I love that badge on the rear quarter. Working our way around the back of the car, the registration's showing here, so if you've not picked it up in the advert, you can pick it up here. So it's Lima Kilo 66 Yankee Hotel Lima, and again, really nice condition on the rear of this car. There's no loading marks across the rear bumper. All the badge works in good condition. Tail lights, you can see, are all working, and even the exhausts are nicely polished. It's all in just nice condition. Working our way down the passenger side of the car, and this is exactly what you'd expect to see, exactly the same as the drivers. Rear quarter, rear door, front door and wing, all in very good condition, as are the wheels, and obviously the tyres are replicated on this side as well. All the window glass in good condition, which is important on this car because it's actually got an optional extra, which is double glazed side windows. And speaking of options, the car has got the upgraded wheels, standard from factory, and the LED lighting system as well. So it's got a couple of different packs on here. It's got business pack, comfort pack as well, and there's lots of different reasons why you pick those packs, and lots of different options that they've got on here as well. So just to kind of talk you through some of them, it's got Sabia leather on the interior. That's an upgrade. It's got satellite navigation, rear view camera, parking sensors on the front, parking sensors on the rear. It's even got a home link to open your garage door with if you have got a garage for your special Maserati. Electric heated seats at the front of the car, and it's got the Maserati Trident embossed on the headrest as well, which is a really, really nice feature. So that tells you a little bit more about the condition of this particular example, but what makes this Maserati different from the other Ghiblis that you might have seen online. So there are three different variants of a Maserati Ghibli, generally. So you've got the 3-litre diesel that's got about 275 horsepower, great driver's car. Not really the kind of Italian charm that you'd expect because it's a diesel engine, but it's a great competitor for a 5 Series or a 3 Series if you prefer a diesel variant. They've then got the Maserati Ghibli Petrol, and then they've got the S. So the Petrol is sort of 330 horsepower, and the S is 400 horsepower, and this car is an S. And the reason why it's 400 horsepower, so it's a Ferrari-built 3-litre V6 bi-turbo engine, and it's got different from the normal one, which isn't an S. It's got different camshafts in there, different ECUs, so different mapping and more boost, which is what gives you that difference in power from 330 to 400. And it really is exhilarating. It's a properly nice car, is this. For me, you go into the golf club, I know it's not all about appearance, you go into the golf club, you pull up next to a 5 Series in your Maserati Ghibli S, which one are people talking about, which one's more interesting? For me, it's this one. To complement the car, it's finished in a paint called Blue Emozione, very Italian, against the Sabia leather and the 20-inch wheels. I just think it works. Maintenance-wise, it's got a ton of service history on the car, all documented in the original book packs. So I won't go through it all in this video, otherwise we'll be here forever. It's got all the original kind of driving book packs and leather-bound books as well. So it's really nice to see original sat-nav disc in there as well. Maintenance costs on Maserati, sometimes people get a little bit concerned. Things have moved on. You're not talking about the old GTs, you're talking about the new breed of Maserati. The most expensive thing that you need to think about is your front discs and pads, which we've just done. So they're brand new disc and pads at the front. They have had the running in miles, so it's now good to be stopped. But other than that, everything else is mechanically sound, and all the consumables are in really good condition. So what we'll do is we'll hop inside the car, have a look at some of the features, and then we'll get back out of it, have a listen to the engine, because that for me is what sells this particular vehicle, and then conclude. Oh. You've got to give the Italians the credit. They've got these seats absolutely perfect. So you've got a nice bit of bolster on the side, so you feel supportive, but it's like sitting in your armchair at home, but newer. So it smells fresh in here as well, so it's hard to see on a video, but you can smell it's real leather. It's not the kind of faux leather that you find in certain other competitors that we won't go into. But everything's really nice and easy to use. So I love the wood finish on here as well. But you've got multifunction steering wheel. Obviously the seats are heated and they are electric as well. There's 2 keys with the car, and this is one of them. And that gives you a bit of a striking distance between a BMW 5 Series and a Maserati. The weight of this just feels right, feels okay. We like that. So we'll just fire the car up, and there's different modes that you can go into. So the mileage at the moment is 41,861. You've already seen that on the advert. And what we can do here is we can go into ignition cycle 1. This is what you do at the golf club. Press the sport button so we know the exhaust is active straight away, and fire the car up. Now, you're probably not hearing the exhaust because I'm mic'd up today, but we will go out around the back and have a proper listen to it in a moment. But the infotainment system is really easy to use. So this is where you've got your driver's seat. Telling us the door's open, unfortunately. This is where you've got your heated driver's seat on there. You can have it high, low, etc., or turn it off. And then you've got all your navigation system in here as well, all your different controls, different settings. So it's obviously got Bluetooth, which you expect on a car of any calibre nowadays, but it's got Bluetooth for your music and for your phone as well. The nav is really easy to use. It's quite responsive as well, so the old Italian cars used to be a little bit clunky. But all your climate controls on here as well, it's just really nicely done. I love the Ghibli badge here, and I love the fact that you've still got a nice analogue clock. So it is an automatic gearbox, but you can change the settings on this one if you want to do as well. So you can change gear from the gear lever, so a little bit like a sequential box. And it's kind of like the opposite of Audis. So with an Audi on a sequential box, when you're changing up a gear, you're going that way. With a Maserati, you're pulling it back. Now, for anyone who's into proper race cars, an actual genuine gearbox in a race car, you pull back to go through the gears. And this has got that, and it's kind of like a bit of a nod towards the sporty feel and vibe of this car. You can also operate the paddles as well, so they go through your gears, or you can just have it sat in kind of like a lackluster, easy to drive down the motorway. I've got double glazed windows and a comfortable seat, just automatic mode. So really, really nice place to be in, and I'm hoping that the video is picking it up nicely. Isofix points in the rear as well, so it is a family friendly car, and they're quite wide opening rear doors, so it's easy to access in and out. Airbags, I don't even know how many's on this car. Front there, you've got them in the side pillars, at the rear pillars, in the backs of the seats, etc. So nice and safe as well, just when you're thinking about your family, keeping them happy. So what we'll do is we'll take a little walk around the back of the car. I'm going to give it a little bit of a tickle now. It's getting some sort of a temperature into it, and you can hear the sound of this, and for me, that's what sells it. So that's our video tour of the Maserati Ghibli S that we've got in stock at the moment. Hopefully you like what you see. Any information that you need to know, or anything that you feel like we might have missed, feel free to give us a call. You can get in touch with me directly if you prefer, and that's 07562 033162. Failing that, if I'm not around, there's always the landline number, which is at the bottom of the screen now, the 0113 number. All the information on this car is on our website, which is www.cubicars.co.uk. Or if you prefer to send an email, you're more than welcome to do, and you can find us at cubicars.co.uk. Hopefully you liked the video, hopefully you found it helpful, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon. Thank you.